Greetings. Welcome to Algebra 2, Chapter 1, Objective 1. We are going to evaluate the algebraic expressions using order of operations. This is actually something you learned from Algebra 1, also Chapter 1. Now, recall what is called algebraic expression. See, this is expression, this is expression. And this is expression, but they're just expressions, not algebraic expression, until we start to add a variable. For example, we're going to have it times y, and how about times z cubed? Now they become algebraic expression. Order of operation. I'm sure you're really good at this. So our task is we're going to evaluate these algebraic expressions by using P is 0, Q is 4, R is 5. How do we do that? We're going to use substitution. Okay? All right, let's get started. It is given to us P is 0, so P to the third power. 0 to the third power, it is still 0. Divided by 3 times R, R is 5. 5 to the second power. Minus P minus R squared. P is 0. R is 5. 5 squared. Okay, so Q is not involved here. That's okay. We don't need that. But next question, we're going to say Q. All right, let's see what we have. Order of operation, 0 divided by 3 times 5 squared. 5 squared is 25 times 3, and we have 75. So 75 it is. Minus inside the parentheses, that is 0 minus 25. 0 minus 25, that is negative 25. Order of operation, let us look at what is 0 divided by 75. 0 divided by this quantity, and we get 0. Minus, 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 we have plus. So 0 plus 25. And our final solution is 25. All right, what if we change the question a little bit? We add a Q here. And we get a whole set of new values. Let P still be 0, that's fine. And Q is negative 2, and R is 3. We're going to use substitution. Or sometimes you say, I'm going to plug it in. So 0 to the third power divided by 3 times Q is negative 2. So we put a negative 2 here. And R is 3 times 3 squared minus P minus R squared. So 0 minus 3 squared. This step is simply substitution. Now, let's work it out. 0 to the third power, still 0. Divided by 3 times negative 2. We're going to put our little notes here. 3 times negative 2, that is negative 6 times 3 squared. That is 9. So we have negative. You can put a little parenthesis here if you want to. So negative 54. Minus 0 minus 3 squared. That is 9. So 0 minus 9. That is negative 9. Okay, we can take care of right here. And now, order of operation, go this way. We're going to take care of 0 divided by negative 54, that is 0. Minus, minus, that is a plus. And we have 9 is our final solution. Now, it is your time to practice. This is your homework. The first one, P is 1/3, Q is 1/4, R is 1/2. And you're going to evaluate this algebraic expression. The second question, also your homework. P is 2, Q is 20, R is 4. Please evaluate this algebraic expression. This is your homework for Algebra 2, Chapter 1, Objective 1. Remember, it is also Algebra 1, Chapter 1 work. Objective 2, we're going to talk about number family. Do you still remember what do we call this family? 1, 2, 3, continue. 3 dots means it keeps going on. Did you see this is a natural number family? Correct. We can use n to say this is natural number family. What if we add a 0? Did you remember this family? So natural number plus 0, what do we call this number family? Did you say or did you think it is a whole number family? Very good. Whole number family. Now we start to take care of all the negative numbers. So therefore we say we have negative, let's say negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, and 0, 1, 2, 3, keep going on. As you have noticed, you had natural number. You got a 0. Now you have a whole set of negative whole numbers, and it keeps going on to the left side of this number line. What do we call this? Did you say we call it integer? Very good. Integer family. Okay? Now, what if we have fractions and a percentage and decimals? Things like 2/3, maybe negative 7/11, maybe 6.85, maybe negative 9.1111. Keep going. Okay? All right. What do we call these numbers? Did you remember in Algebra 1, you learned these are called rational numbers. Okay? Rational numbers. And in some book, we use Q to represent natural numbers. Now, what if we have something like, let's get a different color, our favorite pi. Keep going. All right, I don't want to waste your time. I know that you can find this on internet, and you can find, oh, it's keep going and will not stop and will not repeat. What do we call this? Wonderful. Did you say it's irrational numbers? All right. Now we put all this together. We got a big family. I'm about to erase them all because I'm going to write the big family name you have learned from Algebra 1. All right, in Algebra 1, this is what you have learned. You have learned natural number, then you go to whole number, you go to integer, and rational and irrational put together. This whole big family is real number family. Algebra 1, we stop right there. Algebra 2, students, oh, here's something's hidden. What's that? That is a beautiful number we called imaginary number. And with this new family, we put a real number and imaginary number together. We create a new family we called complex. Okay? All right, if you want to know more details, in our future chapter, we're going to be really talking about this imaginary number and a complex number. I think we can stop right here because we just completed our Objective 2. All right, let us continue. Algebra 1 and 2, Objective 3. We're going to evaluate the expression, not algebraic expression, because we talk about the difference between algebraic expression and just expression. Still, we're going to use order of operation. Copy down the first one, 27. Divided by, we're going to take care of what is 5 minus 14 in this parenthesis, which is negative 9. Plus, what is negative 3 squared? You should have positive 9 because it's squared. Okay, so positive 9. Now, do not attempt to do this part first. Don't say, oh, I know negative 9 and positive 9, I'm going to have a 0. Then you're going to have 27 divided by 0. Remember, 27 divided by 0, when the denominator is 0, you're going to have undefined. Looks right, but actually it is wrong. Why? Because you broke the rule of order of operation. By order of operation, we should take care of the multiplication and division before we take care of addition and subtraction. Therefore, 27 divided by negative 9 gives us negative 3. Now you're going to copy down plus 9. Now, negative 3 plus 9, that is positive 6. That is a good, correct solution. Let us continue this one. Remember, order of operation. Let us look at what we have. Negative 4 times 3, negative 12. Minus, look at what's happening inside this parenthesis. Negative 5 plus 8. Negative 5 plus 8, by commutative property, you can simply flip the order. You have 8 minus 5, which is 3. Now you got a negative 12 and a negative 3. You have two negative numbers, and you're still going to have a negative. And then what is 12 plus 3? That is 15, correct? And then you have a negative 15. It is the correct solution. All right, do not leave because I'm going to give you homework for this objective. Here is your homework. Happy learning.